It's not always easy to keep everyone playing all the games, all the formats. So I think we've always tried to manage players' workload and everything. But now that we know the World Cup is just around the corner, we wanted to, play as a unit and play with that same particular squad. Of course, there are a couple of guys missing, but pretty much okay with that, because you have to look after everyone, and we want everyone to be fresh at the World Cup. But yeah, like you said, it's always nice to have your full squad getting back and getting the much needed game time in the middle. The second part of your question, obviously, as a team, the work never stops for us. We always keep learning, keep improving as a team. Of course, every series that you play, you try and find something new about your team, about your players. So it's always nice when you get a series to play. There's so many things that you can find out about players, because we are asking them to go and express themselves, go and play freely. While doing that, there are a lot of things that comes out, so I think it's very important. I personally, as a captain, got to know a lot more about a lot of my players, what they can do in different situations. So I think it's important. I'm pretty sure even in this series that we are playing against Australia and then South Africa, there are a lot more that we can find out. So for us, I will never say that we are a perfect team, or before going to the World Cup we have prepared. All we can do is we can prepare ourselves well, but you always want to challenge yourself by always saying that there's something that you want to improve every day. So we will never say that we've learned everything, we know everything and all of that. It's important to just have that little modesty as well when you approach a big tournament like World Cup. So I think that is going to help us. And like I said, these two series are going to be quite challenging. Top teams in the world. So it'll be a good challenge for us. No, it's always nice to have options available for you. It is very important when you go in a tournament like World Cup. You want the flexibility. We only talk about it, but this is actually what it means. You want your players to be in best shape, batting in any positions, and so on. But honestly, when we try and do something new, that doesn't mean that's permanent. For us, we understand the quality of all the players and what they bring to us. We do understand that. But yeah, it's an option for us. We will always keep that in mind, that since we've not taken a third opener, he can obviously open. He opens for his franchisee, and he's done really well. So it's a definite option for us. There were few options. Few of them are injured. Like Prasidh is injured. Siraj is playing county. We don't want to fly him all the way to maybe play 1 or 2 games all the way from UK. It won't be fair. And obviously, Shami, unfortunate incident with him. Avesh, obviously he was quite sick in Asia Cup and he needs some time to recover himself. So, from the fitness point of view, he needed some time to go and rebuild his fitness, bowling overs under his belt. So all those things were considered. And Umesh, guys like Umesh, Shami, guys who have been playing for a long time, they don't need to be playing that particular format to be considered. They have proven themselves as a player in whichever format they've played, and we understand the quality. It's the new guys, who will be debatable whether they've played this format or not. But guys like Shami and Umesh, we just need to see what they're doing at that particular time. If they're fit and fine, they will be called back. We don't need to look at their form. And Umesh, we saw how he bowled in IPL. He bowled pretty well. Gives us an option to use him up front with the new ball. Swings the ball, bowls fast. So yeah, that was a thought. Pretty simple actually. It was not much of a discussion for us. And keeping in mind that the World Cup is around the corner. We've tried a lot of players and we've seen what each of those players will bring to the table.